And now, time for weekly show with a passionate India lover, chairman of ITV Gold and Parikh Worldwide Media. Get ready for loving sharing from physician, philanthropist, publisher, and India advocate in this week. Namaskar, I'm Ashok Vyas and welcome to this special show where we'll be talking to Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh, and this is going to be a very special show as New Year unfolds. There's a surge of new energy and new way to creatively grow together. Dr. Welcome, Namaste.
Namaskar.
When we look at Christmas, New Year, there's a festive mood, and this time around, due to this Omicron new variant, do you see it has dampened the spirit or it hasn't much?
Well, I mean, I'm the very optimistic and positive personality, so I can say that answer to your question is that this year Christmas and New Year is better than last year.
That is absolutely true.
So I think there's a hope, and next year will be much more normal. So I think, but you are right, because of pandemic, everything is so kind of dampened and people cannot do what they want to do and so forth. And now we have this new variant of virus, and that makes life kind of little more cautious, more aloof. And socially, we again are kind of keeping a lot of distance from the people.
So actually most of the business somewhere have to do with being together. And it is not just the business, it is the emotional quotient of people's happiness that is also related to being in close proximity of friends and family members. And it has its psychological impact also. Let us look at the way human mind works, and when we sit with Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh, how to sustain the sense of being positive in the face of adversity. So talk to me about focus on mental health, which is also
well, I mean mental health is very important during pandemic, because usually we human being needs social nurturing, and unless we have social nurturing, it means unless we have family emotional attachment or family's emotional support or socially friends emotional support, we cannot survive. And that's not human being, that's not the human race, and it's a basic problem. So in pandemic we have seen lot of increase in incidence of healthcare problem, mental problem, and a lot of people are going into depression, so many people are going into dementia. They feel kind of left out, and there's more suicidal tendency and so forth. And therefore, I think it's very important that we stay open, but stay cautious and alert. That way, we can socially we should not get kind of cut off from each other, and that's very important in the mental status of the person.
And being careful about not just yourself but about people around you is also important. And Dr. You have been very, very considerate on that front, and reflecting on 2021, some of the important moments which you encountered personally and which you feel have also been important for people at large. One I recollect,
recording in progress,
and that was in your a meeting with the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji, here in America. Let us look at his presence here and your brief interaction. That is one highlight of 2021.
Right. No, his visit, though it's a short visit, only 3-4 days visit, but I think it accomplished a lot for India, because he met Prime Minister of Japan, President of USA, then Prime Minister of Australia, and I think there was Brazil, Prime Minister of Brazil was here, or President of Brazil was here, and they had a very good and fruitful, productive discussion, and that's why it's called Quad meeting. It's a Quad meeting, and Quad meeting, the Quad organization is very important for South Asian safety, as well as South Asian geographical politics and existence. All these four nations has to be together against the aggression of the China and again China's ally, you know.
And I think that was the first one-on-one meeting in person with President Biden after Biden took over. And I think that was also quite fruitful, and it kind of gave additional ray of hope for people who were thinking that after Republican and after Trump, probably it's going to affect Indo-US relationship.
Yes, I think that was very good. It was first meeting, as you said, and it was very good meeting, because unless you meet in person heads of states, it's very difficult to talk to or address the concern and issues of the both the countries. And I think it was a great meeting. I think they clicked each other very nicely, and President Biden was very praiseful for Prime Minister Modi, and vice versa. And Prime Minister Modi and President Biden has achieved quite a few economical and military or defensive strategic partnership issue understanding, and how to kind of combat, or how, not combat exact word, but how to kind of put together strategy against the expansion of the China.
I think this year also we saw India showing its clout in different ways. When I say clout, rightly standing for its substantial presence in the global scenario. And with respect to vaccine and the number of people that got vaccinated in India, how it reflects on the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, and how do you feel, being a physician yourself, about the way India?
No, I think India did India and Prime Minister, Prime Minister Modi's administration has done an excellent job, because to vaccinate 1.3 billion people is not easy task, and it's very difficult. Particularly India's still 70% of the India is in the rural area, and to vaccinate everyone is not easy. But still they are actually able to give first dose to almost 100 crore people, and I think second dose also they've given another 30 crore people. So that shows that India's vaccination program is going very well. Of course, it still should go a little faster, and they should ramp up, because this new virus is coming to India soon. And you will be surprised that in next 2 to 3 weeks, it will be kind of creating more havoc, and number of cases will be mounting, as we see here in USA. 2 weeks ago there was nothing, and now we have 100,000 cases every day. And in India it could be much more than that. They are saying that in February, India may have 500,000 cases every day. And that can create big pressure on the healthcare system, and that can create a real problem.
I think what you are saying is also perceived by Modi government, and in recent address he announced for additional vaccination for kids between 15 to 18 years of age, and there are some measures in place. Yet you're right, the challenge is quite huge. Looking at the way it has blasted or sort of spread in USA, what do you think is the cause, and what way US can work to prevent it from growing at such a fast pace?
Well, I mean, the only thing US administration can do is to keep kind of banging on the people that please take the booster dosage vaccination, which is available freely here, and make certain things mandatory. Like if you want to fly even domestically inside the country, you have to have vaccination. I think that's a great idea. That will incentivize a lot of people who never had vaccine will have vaccine, and because unless you vaccinate 70 to 80% of the population, pandemic will keep continuing, because new virus will keep coming back, because a large number of people are not vaccinated, and so they will get infected and they will create a new variant, and that's what the problem is. So I think there are certain things government has to make it mandatory. They must so vaccine young children and school going children as well as young children between age 5 and 11 too. That way whole household or family gets protected.
As we sit and record for the last show in the series this week with Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh, we reflect on that particular phase when we started thinking that now things are normal, and Indian American community also started organizing events, and you also went to several events, and I was also present at some of these events, and it was a joy to see people mingling with you, taking their pictures with you, etc. Talk to me about your impression of being a part of, I don't know how many events you graced by your presence. How was the feeling? Because this was a transition in the mood of the society.
Yes, I mean, in some, particularly in September, October, November, we all felt that now pandemic is almost over, and a lot of events were happening during Diwali time and during after Diwali, before Diwali, Dasara and Navratra time. And I went to so many events, and then you felt like you are now back to normal, and people were so happy being among friends and family and community friends. But again, this new variant came, and everything kind of slowed down. Now people are not hesitant to go to the large gathering. And therefore, I think vaccination is very important. Otherwise, this will keep going. Every 2-3 months, there will be new variant will come if 30-40% people are not vaccinated.
In this context, while I was recollecting the joy of being present at some of these events, that not only helps us in enriching emotionally, it also fuels economy, because things are brought, people are paying for the services, etc. And then we had a stimulation package which helped many people. But do you foresee US government probably will require to do something on those lines again, because major stores are closing, and we may see a receding impact on US economy also?
Well, currently, right now, there is no much impact on the economy, because this Apple is closing stores or Amazon closing store, but they're now probably 50% of their sale is online, and people are so used to ordering online, so they are not suffering. So that way, economy is not really impacting it. But eventually, if it gets out of hand, then yes, it can impact, and that's why government is very reluctant to put the slow down or close down the whole business. And that's why all the restaurants and all the Broadway shows and all the park and games and everything is open because of that. And once you get vaccinated, then everybody feels very comfortable.
So being comfortable and moving together with joy and happiness and good health is important. And as we conclude our conversation today in the show this week with Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh, Dr. Sahab, new year, what is your vision as far as ITV Gold is concerned? And I may congratulate you, our viewers, as well as our team for relocating our studio to a very prominent place here in Edison. What next?
Well, I think ITV is kind of moving upward and faster and upward. Next year, within next month or two, probably we'll be ready to go on the sling. We already have signed the agreement, so we'll be on the sling in month of February, hopefully, or mid-February. And once we are on the sling, means whole country will watch us, because most of the Indian household are watching Dish Network and Sling. And so we'll have much larger family of people who will be watching us. And of course, we are partner with the Doordarshan, so we are getting a lot of good, authentic news from India, authentic certain government documentaries from the India, certain more program from the India. We'll have new movie packages. We have new organic kind of home grown or home developed shows. And next year we are thinking about starting talent show throughout the country, and by just like Saregama kind of talent program. And I'm sure that a lot of our children, young kids and adolescents, they are very talented, and they like to participate in this kind of talent search or talent show. And let's see how it goes. And this is our main crux. And just now we did a big kind of inauguration of this studio by Mithun Chakrabarti and Pallavi Joshi and Mr. Agnihotri. Those who are the Agnihotri was the producer of the or director producer of the Kashmir File, and Pallavi Joshi was actor in the Kashmir File, and Mithun Chakrabarti was also main actor in the Kashmir File. They had a very extensive interview with us, and because that's a very good subject and very sensitive subject for each and every Indian, that what happened in late 90s, which we are not even aware of it, that what happened to those Kashmiri Pandit and how bad and horrifying event happened in Kashmir. And we showed that film, and I think everyone should go and see that film. I think it is going to release on January 16th or 17th in New York, and commercially in all the theaters. So I think I would suggest everyone to go and see that movie.
Wonderful. So there are so many points in your last sharing, and I once again want to clap on the announcement about new offerings from ITV Gold, which would also be a special treat for all the upcoming talents. Very exciting, and of course the reference of Kashmir Files, and that also tells us about how closely you are resonating with the heartbeats of Bharat Mata. And as we conclude, your parting words for our viewers.
Well, dear friends, happy holidays and happy New Year. We are entering into 2022, and we are hoping to have a better 2022 than 21. Pandemic hopefully will become endemic with all your help. But till then, make sure that you get vaccinated. If you are vaccinated, you should get booster. If you are already got a booster, then you should follow, wear the mask wherever you go, particularly in the indoor setting. Do not gather in a large crowd, because this virus is very infectious. Everyone who gets infected, that person will infect another 6 people right away, and in no time. So be careful. Be safe and enjoy the holidays and upcoming New Year. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Till then, we'll wish you all the best and Happy New Year. God bless America, God bless India, and God bless Indian American community. Enjoy. Happy New Year again. Thank you.